Okay, thank you, Becky. So the purpose of this call is to kind of get things kicked off and started off on the right foot, get you guys excited and pumped up like I am, and to just kind of lay the groundwork for what we're going to be doing over the next month together in this push group. I am super excited. I'm sure you could tell from my video that I posted in the group. I am pumped up and excited to take our team to the next level, and I hope that some of you are ready to jump on board with me and do that as well. Just a couple quick housekeeping things. Number one, for those of you on my personally sponsored coaches that I have the 20-minute calls with weekly, this group and these calls that we're going to do with this group are going to take the place of those, okay? So, Daddy's calling you. You're going to have to come get it. So these are going to take this is going to take the place of those. So if you have specific questions as we're going through the group, you just need to reach out to me on that stuff. Okay? Also, I mentioned in the video that I don't want anyone in the group to feel obligated to do this push group with us, okay? And the reason I'm saying that is because in the past there have been times when I have joined groups like this kind of feeling obligated, like, yeah, I should really do that or whatever. But what I'm going to say is that whenever I did that, I was never really fully involved or engaged in the group. And I don't want that for you guys, because I don't want you to spread yourself too thin. If this isn't the right time for you to be pushing, that's okay. But don't let this group just add stress or add another thing to your plate when you can't really commit to it. So I'm looking for people that are ready to commit to pushing for the next month, and that I'm going to put a lot of focus on those people that are joining me, because that's what I need to do as a leader, is put my focus on the people that are really working hard and putting in the effort and the time. Okay, you guys, I talked with Tara last weekend for probably like 20 or 30 minutes, and she could not stop raving about our team and how awesome we are. Like, you're a powerhouse on Team Alive, Team Dream Again. And she just kept talking about how we were, you know, she was just so proud of us, how awesome we're doing, and that our team, it really is a powerhouse inside her team. And I just got so pumped up and excited because, you know, to hear that from her, from a 15-star diamond coach that is super successful, that she sees the potential in us and she sees us going places in the next year, really lit a fire under my butt. And so I hope that excites you too, because she is like wildly successful in this business, and she has decided she wants to help me and take me under her wing and help me to lead you guys. So I'm pretty excited to be working really closely with her to help lead all of you. All right, so I took a look at our downline, like for myself, my team, and the people in my downline. And there are so many of us on the verge of kind of hitting a breakthrough, either hitting their next milestone, or you're just getting started and you're really ready to get going. I just see so much potential right now in my team, in our team, more so than I ever have, in terms of just like kind of breaking through to that next level. I really need you to just come in here and take them. Sorry. So like I mentioned in the video, whatever it is that your goals are, as a team, whatever our goals are, whatever it is that we want to be, we have to first behave that way. And so that is kind of one of the reasons I wanted to do this push group, because if we want to get to the next level, we have to behave like we're going to get there. You know what I mean? We have to believe it, and then we have to behave that way. So, you know, I joined coaching about 2 years ago, and at that time Tara's team was about at the level that our team is at now. She was a 1 or a 2-star diamond coach, and from the time that I started, she was leading that team like it was a 15-star team. She was hosting team calls, she was hosting push groups, she was doing all of the things that I am trying to get put in place for our team, because I want us all to be successful. And we have to behave that way before we're going to become that, right? So that is something that I've really put a lot of focus on this year, because I want us all to get to our goals. All right, so one quick thing. I want to make sure, I know we have some new coaches on the line, and that is amazing. That is so exciting to me, because I think I see a lot of potential in some of our newer coaches. And I just want to make sure that you understand that this little push group is not going to take the place of the 21-day training, okay? So if you have not completed that yet, please do that first and then hop in the group and join us in pushing towards some goals, okay? That 21-day new coach training is going to go over all of the nuts and bolts of what it takes to be a successful coach, and you have to have that before you can do this, okay? You guys, this is the perfect time of year to push like this. Summer is right around the corner. People are thinking about summer and being in a swimsuit, being in shorts and a tank top, and now is the time to push, to step it up a notch and to talk to more people, because more people are going to be receptive to that now than, say, November or something like that, whenever it's the winter and you can cover up and close. So now is an amazing time to push yourself, to test the limits a little bit. Like I said, Tara said our team was such a powerhouse team within her team, and I'm just so proud of you guys, and I'm so excited about like taking things to the next level. And with this group, what I envision is that we have the separate page, but just I also want to start a message thread that we can be in constant communication with each other, bouncing ideas off of each other, sharing conversation examples and that type of thing, answering questions for each other, because this is going to be a team effort. And as much as I want to answer all of your guys' questions, a lot of the questions that we have as coaches can be answered by other coaches. So I think a message thread would be good. And it also helps kind of create a sense of community. And it just kind of helps us feel as if we're not alone. You know, a lot of what we do as coaches is behind the computer or behind your phone at home when it's, you know, late at night or whatever, and you kind of feel alone. But when we have this sense of community where we're pushing together and we're helping each other out, I think that it's going to be really great for us. So I myself did some reflecting over the weekend, and I am in a place in my business where I want to push to the next level. I'm ready to take it up a notch. And I thought to myself, looking at my team, there are so many of us in the same boat, ready to push to the next level. Why shouldn't I? Why wouldn't I? Why not host a group like this so that we can all push together? So I hope that you're pumped up and excited, because, dude, I'm so pumped. And I really see our team going places, like even in the next month. I can already see it. I'm imagining it, the growth that we're going to have in the next month. It's going to be amazing. So I am going to try to make myself super available to those of you that are participating in this group over the next month. I've already spoken to my husband, like it's going to be my push month, and you just need to stay out of my way. And I want to be super available to you guys to help you, answer questions, talk to you on the phone if you need it, whatever you need. I want to be super available to you guys to help you get there. That's why I said I'm not interested in people feeling obligated to be a part of the group. I want the people in the group to know that this is a time to be laser focused, okay? All right. So I view part of my job as the leader of this team to help you guys reach your goals faster than I reached mine, okay? I started off at a very slow pace, slow and steady, and there is nothing wrong with that, but I did a lot of things differently in the beginning than what they suggest that you do. Like in terms of your power hour, in terms of how much you post on Facebook, how many people you reach out to, how many people you invite, that type of thing. I thought they were crazy in the beginning. Like, dude, these women are crazy. There's no way I could do that. And I'm telling you right now that it took me months, maybe 6 months, half a year, that is a half a year, but a year, to finally come to realize that, you know, if I want to be a successful coach, if I want to make this work for me as a coach, then I need to listen to these people that have clearly made a business out of this. And I had a lot of skepticism in the beginning about like how much I should be posting or how the power hour and that whole thing. And it took me a long time to come to the conclusion that I just need to listen to what they're saying and what they're telling me to do, because clearly it works for them. And so if I want what they have, then I need to do what they're doing. And so circling around to my point is just that I view my job to help you guys reach your goals faster than I did my own. So That's one thing that I learned, is that whenever you're going through these trainings, whatever it is that they're telling you to do, make sure that you're listening. Make sure that you're implementing it. Now, they do train us as if we want to build a business super fast. So if that isn't your goal, then pare it down a little bit. But the things that they're telling you to do, those daily behaviors that are kind of non-negotiables, those are things we need to be engaging in every day. And when I say every day that you're doing your power hour, which is, for me, is like 5 or 6 days a week. Okay. Tara in 2 years got to a point where she could quit her full-time job and stay at home and coach. If that is the type of goal you have, then we have Tara at our fingertips to figure out and tell us how she did that. So I guess my point is, listen to what they're saying and don't write it off. Don't blow it off. Don't be like, they're crazy. I could never do that. Yes, you can. If you want to reach your goals bad enough, you can. And I'm sitting here telling you, I was skeptical in the beginning too. And I remember sometimes thinking these chicks are crazy, but I'm here to tell you that if you listen to what they're saying, your business is going to grow quickly. Okay. If I had to do it all over again, there are a lot of things I would do different in the beginning. I would start quicker. But anyway, I'm going to move on. I feel like I'm talking in circles. All right. So in terms of this group, the first thing we need to do is set some goals. Okay. So hopefully you have some overarching goals already for yourself as a coach, where you want to go with this coaching thing. And when we look at this group that we're getting ready to start, what I want you to do is really take some time to set some goals. When we have a push group for a month, what at the end of the month do you want to achieve? Okay. And then after you come up with that goal, like I already have a couple goals in mind for myself. When you come up with that goal, you really have to dig deep and ask yourself why you want that goal, why you want to get to that point. Okay. I really feel like in coaching, we can draw a lot of parallels with being a challenger, a coach to a challenger. So if you've been in any of my more recent challenge groups, during the Getting Started Right week, I have implemented a video like in the middle of the week where they've already set their goals and they have to determine why they want to reach those goals. And I really ask them to dig deep and figure out what it is that is fueling that fire to reach those goals. Okay. Because we all know if they tell us they want to lose 10 pounds, but they don't really figure out why it is they want to lose those 10 pounds, they're going to fall off the wagon at some point. You have to know deep down why you want to reach your goals. So your homework for tonight is to, first of all, decide if you want to commit to doing this push group. And then second of all, write down the goals that you have for this push group. And third, figure out why you want those goals. Okay. Then you need to visualize how it's going to feel whenever you reach those goals. You need to decide, figure out what it's going to feel like, what you're going to do to celebrate, that type of thing. You need to really get in that place because you need to believe to your core that you can reach these goals. It's not like, I would really like to do this, or if I make this goal happen. No, we're not. This isn't an if situation. This is when I reach my goals, this is what it's going to feel like. Okay. Because you have to believe to your core that this is going to happen. Like for me, I know to my core that there's not that giving up is not an option, that I will someday be a 15-star diamond coach. I believe it to my core. It's not like I would really like to. It's like, no, it will happen. It's just a matter of time. So you have to have that conviction. So being a coach is kind of like running a marathon, right? When you look at Tara, she's been doing it for over like 2.5 years or whatever, and she ran this marathon. But then within the marathon run of being a coach, you have these short seasons of push where you're that's like your short sprints. Okay. So obviously you're always doing the power hour. You're always doing those daily activities. But whenever we do a push like this, you do a short sprint. You hit a flat stretch and you decide, I'm going to run this flat stretch or whatever instead of jogging. That's what this group is. Okay. So, our flat stretch right now is the fact that we are heading into summer pretty quickly, and there are going to be a lot more people receptive to getting into some type of workout program or taking on some kind of new lifestyle in terms of their nutrition because of the time of year and wanting to feel comfortable in their own skin at this time. I also shared, I joined at this time whenever I was a challenger and then turned into a coach because it was such an awesome experience for me. So we have a lot of potential, a lot of potential right now with it being this time of year. Okay. All right. So you've got to decide what your goals are. You've got to decide why you want to reach them. And then you just really have to believe within yourself that you will do it. It's not if, but you will. And you know what? The whole point is that we can all agree that maybe not all of us are going to reach the goals we set for ourselves for this push group. You set high goals and then you push really hard to get there. But the whole point is that in setting those high goals and in pushing, you're going to push yourself farther than you would have if you had never pushed in the first place, right? So you might set a goal to start 10 new conversations a day. I'm just throwing this out there. That might be way more than what you would want to do, but start 10 new conversations a day. Maybe you only get to like 7 or 8 every day, but you're pushing yourself. And even 7 or 8 is more than you would have done in the past. You know what I'm saying? So that's the whole point of this. All right. So then the last thing I kind of wanted to go over was just the how. How are we going to make this happen? What, kind of break it down for you. What are we going to do to make this happen? And really what it boils down to, if you want to reach the next level in your business, if you want to, maybe it's rank advance, if you want to rank advance, or maybe it's tied to your income, if you want to make X amount next month, really what it boils down to is helping more people. Okay. And adding more people to your team. So okay, if I want to reach my goals and the way I do that is to help more people and add more people to my team, then the way you do that is by simply talking to more people, right? So there are statistics out there about, presenting this type of opportunity to people and how many people are going to say yes versus how many people are going to say no. So, I'm making this up, but like say for every 10 people you talk to, 2 people say yes. So, okay, well, if I want to help more people, then I need to up the amount of people that I'm talking to get more yeses. See what I'm saying? So that's going to be the focus of this push group, is really just talking to more people. It really is that simple. So we're going to push ourselves to talk to more people. And that really just ties back to our daily power hour, right? Those daily behaviors that we need to do. And if you're a newer coach and you're really not sure what I'm talking about when I say the daily power hour or the daily to-do list, then definitely refer back to that new coach training. That's something that you'll learn about there. But I have notes here and I'm like, what did I even mean by this? But anyway, those daily behaviors. So you look at where you're at now, what kind of daily behaviors you are engaging in right now. And for this month of our push group, we're going to up that, okay? And the amount that you up it is just going to be dependent on what your goals are and how far you want to push yourself. You guys, this business is not necessarily, I don't want to tell you that it's easy, because it does take a lot of hard work and it takes a lot of discipline and a lot of consistency, okay? But it is simple. The things that you have to do every day are simple. You simply have to work out, you have to feed your mind, you have to drink your shake, and you have to talk to people. You have to have conversations and build relationships. When you break it down like that, it really is simple. So just try not to overcomplicate it. The thing that we want to focus on is just pushing this month and talking to more people and helping more people, because that's how you're going to reach your goals. It's a beautiful thing, really, when you think about it. The more you help other people reach their goals, the faster you will reach your own, honestly. And that's pretty awesome. I mean, there are so many, there's not a lot of jobs out there that the whole basis of what they do is just getting to help people feel better about themselves, help people become healthier. I mean, I think our job is simply amazing whenever you really sit back and think about it. So over the next month with this push group, we are going to be pushing to talking to more people. We are going to be pushing to be laser focused, okay? Laser focused and disciplined and consistent, okay? The only way you're going to be successful in this business, period, is if you are consistent over a long period of time. And I want you to think about your own self when you were on your own fitness journey. And some of us are still very much in the middle of our fitness journeys, and that's okay. But as a coach, we would never sell a challenge pack to someone and then be like, oh, you don't have to follow that workout calendar or that nutrition plan. I mean, just kind of loosely follow it and you'll be fine. We would never do that because we know if they want to be as successful as possible, they need to follow it as closely as possible, right? Yeah. So it's the same in coaching. You know, Tara and Micah put this amazing training together for us, and I can't, as your leader, be like, oh, just do it sometimes. Just, do your power hour maybe 3 times a week and you'll be fine. I don't want to tell you that because I don't want to mislead you. This, like I said, this business is not easy, but it is simple. The things that you have to do are simple, but you simply have to do them. They're easy not to do. There's nobody sitting over your shoulder making you do them. So just know that if you want to be successful in this business through this push group or in general, you have to be engaging in those daily behaviors every day, because if you're not, it may not be affecting you now in the present, but down the road it will. And I know that because there were certain things I didn't do in the beginning and it set me back. So I just want to tell you that. All right, so we're going to help more people by talking to more people. And we're going to be ultra consistent and ultra focused. All right, so that is the basics of what I wanted to talk to you about. 1 or 2 more quick things. So I want you to think about those goals that you have. If you have had a chance to listen to that call that I posted, I think yesterday or the day before, it's a little bit longer, but it is an excellent call. So please make time to do that at some point. Seriously, just pop your earbuds in whenever you are folding laundry or whatever. It's a great call, and the guy goes through some great points about coaching and just how to be massively successful. But he talks about making a why list and listing all of the things out why you were doing this, why you want to reach your goals. And he talks about like big, huge whys, like Tara's to stay home with her kids, to leave her job, or even little whys, like he had a coach who wanted to be able to afford the softer toilet paper. Whatever it is that you are pushing for, make a list of whys. And then I want you to ask yourself, can I push for the next year or 2 really hard, work my butt off to get to a point where I am, seeing these goals come to fruition? Like, is it worth it to you to put in that hard work now so that you can see those goals happening down the road? For me, it is. I mean, it's so exciting to see those goals happening now already for me in my life. And just knowing that putting in that time now is just totally paying off. And you just have to ask yourself, why not me? If I put in this work, yes, it is a sacrifice at times. And no, I don't always want to be doing all of these things, but down the road, so you're sacrificing now, but down the road, look at what you're gaining. You know what I mean? Look at how much positivity it brings into your life whenever you're reaching those big, huge goals for yourself. Why not you? If you really want this bad enough, you will make it happen and you will find time to get that stuff done. Okay? All right. So one last quick thing, because I mentioned it in the group, and in that message that I posted. And so I want to just touch on it really quickly. We all have goals, and a lot of us I know have rank goals. There's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with financial goals. That's the awesome part about this opportunity is that we get to fulfill those types of goals while helping people become healthier. It's just amazing. But what I mentioned in the group was that what I want to focus on is just going back to the basics and hitting Emerald. So I know some of you are brand new and pushing to Emerald. Some of you are working towards Diamond. Some of you are working for other ranks beyond that. But if you just break it down and focus on hitting Emerald, and then once you hit Emerald once, you just repeat it, you duplicate it, you hit Emerald again. You know what I mean? And just when you break it down like that, it seems not so overwhelming and not so hairy and not so scary. So once you hit Emerald, you just do it again, and you do it again, and you do it again. And so even though I'm pushing for a much bigger goal than Emerald, that's my focus, is just adding those next 2 coaches and hitting Emerald again. So every time in this group that you hit Emerald, I want to hear about it, and we need to celebrate, because that is one step closer to your goal. Okay. So for those newer coaches and for my girls on the call that have a few people underneath them that are starting to lead small teams of their own, I just want to break Emerald down for you really quickly, because I think there is just a little bit of confusion about what Emerald is. The bare minimum requirements to be Emerald are that you yourself are an active coach, okay? And then an active coach with 50 PV. So that could be your own personal order that equates to 50 PV or more, or it can be orders that are placed underneath you, so from your customers, okay? So you yourself have to be active, then you have to have an active person on your right leg and an active person on your left leg, okay? So as long as all 3 of you are active and you have 50 PV, either from a personal order or a customer order, you are Emerald. Now, there are additional requirements if you want to work towards earning leads every month. Leads are free customers, basically. Beachbody assigns those to people who are hitting Success Club, okay? So if you want leads, you get a handful every month, and they're just people that have already either placed an order on Beachbody.com, have called in from an infomercial, or have just gone and signed up for a free account on TeamBeachbody.com. You have the ability to reach out to those people, and you would not get commission off of their initial order, but you would get commission and volume points off of any future orders. So you get to you get to contact them and try to form a relationship with them and support them. You know, I've had leads in my challenge groups in the past. I've had leads by challenge packs from me in the past too. So it is a great goal to work towards. So if you want to earn customer leads, in addition to being Emerald, you need to have hit Success Club. So Success Club 5 would be, 5 Success Club points, plus in order to hit Success Club, you have to have an HD order of 90 PV or more. So that would be either your Shakeology, or you could do the Beachbody Performance. There are several things that are HD. You just have to make sure it's over 90. So just bare minimum to be Emerald, you do not have to have an HD order. But if you are wanting the leads, you have to hit Success Club, and Success Club requires the HD. Okay, now there are also Shakeology leads, and Shakeology leads are different. For Shakeology leads, you get commission off of the first order, and that's somebody that randomly went and bought Shakeology without a coach. And not a lot of times, but sometimes they actually buy a challenge pack, and whenever that happens, you get the Success Club points. It's like awesome. It's like Christmas. But to get Shakeology leads, you have to be getting Success Club 10 plus. So with that, you would be, 10 Success Club points or more plus the 90 PV. Okay. So there was a little bit of confusion with some people I was talking to about whether or not, if you are Emerald, you need to have the HD order, and you do not. To become an emerald. But if you want the leads, then you do. And obviously, I'm going to encourage all of you to be working hard to hit Success Club every month, because that's a marker that shows that you are helping new people every month. And that's, if you've gone through any of the trainings, they talk a lot about how that is the marker or the sign, the basis of being a successful coach. So I'm going to cut myself off there. I am proud of myself. I talked for 32 minutes, which, hey, that's pretty good. But I'm going to unmute you guys if I can figure out how to do it. And if anybody has any questions, any suggestions, anything at all, we have 4 minutes before it's going to cut us off. Oh, let's see. I thought I unmuted you, but I guess I didn't. Unmute all. Okay. Anybody? Don't be shy. It still shows me that you're muted. Let's see. I don't know. Guys, I'm just terrible at this techie stuff. If you have questions or comments, like raise your hand or something and I can, oh wait. Now I hear myself. Anybody? Are you guys pumped and excited like I am? I hope so. You all look so serious. There's some smiles. Okay. Nobody has any questions. All right. All right. So I'm going to post in the group. I want to hear from you guys, whether you're ready to do this with me. If you are, I'm going to be super pumped. I hope so. And then I want to hear about your goals for the push group and why you want to reach those goals. Okay?
Hey, Kristen.
Yes.
Do you think, are we going to have a weekly call like this?
I'm hoping to, yes. I'm hoping to.
Okay.
And I don't know, like in the future, in the next couple weeks when we have the calls, either I will kind of let you guys guide what it is that the topics that we discuss, depending on like what types of struggles you're having, or we can just do like a mastermind call where we all just like brainstorm. I've done those before too. So, but I would like to, I don't necessarily know if we'll do them all on Tuesday night, but I do want to try to do a weekly call.
Okay.
That's cool.
Yeah, totally.
Good. Anybody else? Well, I want to say thank you for hopping on, because I think this is the most people that we've ever had hop on a call. So it's exciting. I'm trying to take your guys' picture, but it's not working. I don't know. Okay, I'll forget it. That's all I have for you guys. I hope you're excited. I'm freaking pumped. I'm ready to like make some stuff happen in my business, and I want you guys to be there with me. So, all right, guys.
Sounds good. I'm excited too.
Thanks, Becky. I'm glad.
Hi, Becky.
All right. We'll see you guys.